Hi, it's Nova and I'm back. Today I went to CVS, picked up a few things that I seen, and I wanted to show you those and give you a rundown, as well as I wanted to just touch base with a video I made yesterday. I printed out my coupons. Want to make sure you print out your coupons as well for 2-3 at CVS. My ink is really light, but this is the $2 off the renew. We have a $1.50 coupon in the inserts, but if you do not have those inserts, here's a $2 one at coupons.com, as well as, can't really read, but the BOGO, buy one get one, Skin Tint and the Edge, that will be towards buy any one, get a $2 ECB that you can use. Then also, savingwithveta.com today came up with this scenario. It is, the coupons are at coupons.com as well, $2 off any Glade Scented Oil Twin Refill, $2 off any Glade Expressions Mist Starter Kit. And the deal is they are $3 each on the same date, 2-3, starting 2-3. When you buy $30 towards a cash card, you get $10 cash card back. So if you can find enough coupons, enough computers to print from to get 10 of these, basically you'll buy 10 at $3 equals $30 minus 10 $2 coupons, means you pay $10, you get $10 back on a cash card. How great is that? Alright? There's also dollar coupons out, $1.50 off 2, off the candles. So there's other coupons as well that will not make them absolutely free. But if you can get 10 of these to make them absolutely free, that would be your best bet. My problem is going to be actually making sure that these mists are in, because they don't seem to be in very often in my stores. So there's that. So then I wanted to show you that this is the deal I ran into today at CVS. I stopped in just to see if they had these items, the Colgate White mouthwash, because one of my stores did not. And I also went to see if they had the protein shakes, which the other store did not. The Rock, I just happened to be walking down the aisle. I always kind of look for things that I know I have coupons expiring for when I have a rain check, and they had those, as well as the Revlon. It's not on any deal right now, but I had a rain check. I've got another one actually, that it was limit 6. When you buy one at $4.99, you got a $3 ECB, which made all of them $1.99 a piece. But I had a $1 coupon that was in a recent Smart Source. I only had 3 of those $1 coupons. But the reason why I bought 6 is because some people maybe not honor it, but at least in the stores that I go to, that I frequent, if your limit is 6, and that's what they wrote on your rain check, you have to get 6. Otherwise, you forfeit the other items. So if I just wanted to use 3 of them, because I had $3 coupons, I would forfeit the rest of the rain check and would not be allowed to get the 3. So that's kind of what you work with when you have rain checks. If you did not know that, that's how it works. I could say, oh, well, I bought all the cherries, the cherry color, and I could say, well, I wanted to get 6 cherry, but they didn't have 6 cherry. They only had 3, so can you please write me a rain check for the other 3 cherry? I mean, there are twists and turns. There's ways to get around it, but I just wanted to go ahead and use it because it ended up being close to $30. I ended up getting $18 back in ECBs, and then with the 4 off 20s, it ended up equaling out with the rest of my deal. Plus, that 29 something went towards the beauty box. So you cannot beat that as well. So the deal is that's what I did on that. The Rock, I have 2 rain checks. One of them I used already. I have 1 left. When you buy any Rock product, you get a $17 ECB. The great deal is it was kind of sketchy during the time that the sale was going on, because it did not exclude this facial cleanser, I'm sorry, just the scrubbing pads, I think it was. Because the rain check does not state this, there is no reason why they cannot give these to you with the facial cleanser. Obviously, you don't want to get the pads because the coupon excludes the pads, but if you wanted to, technically, if they didn't write that on your rain check, that's something you could do. I don't advise towards it, but it's just one of those things that rain checks don't cover everything, and they're pretty vague. So that's something that I just wanted to make sure that you knew, that when you get a rain check, if you think there's going to be a question, have them write it on there. Like, for instance, the Revlon. I had one Revlon rain check that said $3 back per polish, but then I also had a rain check that said $3. It did state everything else. It said, $4.99. When you buy one, you got $3. But because it just said $3, not $3 per item or $3 a piece, it was a headache trying to get the cashier to print me $3 for each one. So I just make sure when I have something like that, I make sure that they write, can you please write, each one, or $3 per each deal. I just ask nicely that they write that. That way it saves you total headaches later. And I also, if it's something that is sketchy, or I'm, something like that, I'll actually print out or cut out the part in the ad, the old ad for that week, and actually staple it to the rain check. That way I've actually got it. Or if somebody wrote the number and you can barely read the number, or you think somebody's going to have a question about a number that they wrote, you can't correct that number because that'd be kind of forging a rain check. So I just staple it on there. So there's a couple of the tricks that I do. So the Rock was a good deal. The Colgate, you know about that. You buy 4 equals $12. You get $3 or $4 back. I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure. I forget at this point in time. But look at this. I have it in front of me. I'm sorry. You get $6 back. I'm sorry. And I have a $2 Ibotta credit, one for the Colgate toothpaste and one for the Colgate mouthwash. So that's $2 combined. So my total on these items will actually not include that $2. I forgot to include that. The protein, that deal is buy one get one free. There's a $5 Redbox coupon that's printing out that does say vitamin. The deal on that is, I'm not sure about everybody else, but my 2 coupons beeped. They beeped, and the cashier told me that what it said was, I've already used 4 off 20s, so these coupons were actually trying to act like 4 off 20s. Being how I already used enough 4 off 20s to cover my whole transaction, it wasn't going to allow me. I had to explain to the cashier that at the bottom of the coupon it does not say 4 off 20, i.e. 4 off 20 or 3 off 15, so it should be used as a $5 coupon like the coupon actually states. But depending on your store, depending on your cashier, they may not allow you to use those. So I've decided I have a few more that I could probably pick up. It's a headache to me to do sometimes these deals, especially when it's just, it's not a fortune of moneymaker, let's say. So I'm just going to get the 2, and they were $18.29 for both of them. And then if you use the 2 $5 coupons in the paper, the 2 $5 coupons that are coming out of the red box, then it's $1.71 in overage, plus the 4 off 20 or the almost 4 off 20. So I realize it's $5.71 in overage. And I also wanted to explain to you, if you did not know, the way I hand the coupons to the cashiers are in a specific order. For instance, I always hand the 4 off 20s first, because you need to do that to get the exact amount off correctly. Then I always hand manufacturer coupons after that. For instance, I handed the 4 off 20s, and then I handed the 2 $5 coupons for these, and then I did everything else, all the other coupons for other items, and then I handed them the $5 ECB, or not ECBs, I'm sorry, the $5 coupons that printed out of the red box. I do that for a couple of reasons. Number one, you will get overage on your coupons if you hand them the CVS coupons last. That's how I got $1.71, I don't know if you can see it, overage towards these items. If you hand them the CVS coupons first, the manufacturer coupons will beep, the last one will beep, and ask to be adjusted down. These will not beep if it's a CVS coupon. I also separated them. That way the cashiers do not realize I'm getting overage. Some cashiers don't mind, some do. If I were to hand them the $10 worth of coupons, the manufacturer coupons, and then the $10 worth of Redbox coupons, some cashiers will see it was $20 and they're paying attention and they realize these only rang up for $18.29. They will adjust down your Redbox coupon even though it should not have to be adjusted down. So that's just something I do, a little trick that I do. I always hold the coupons in my hand. That way they can never, just randomly pick out whatever they would like. And then the Crest, $2.99, limit of 2, you get $2 ACB. I use 50-cent coupons, so I paid 50 cents a piece for these, but overall, I did not. So, and then the toilet paper, I got 3 of them towards that cash card deal. So the way it worked out is I spent $65.90 in ECBs and tax. I got $4.26 back in cash because I picked up 2 Palmers. And then at the end of the transaction, it was more than what I had thought. I stuck around. I went through my receipt. I figured out I forgot my Palmer's coupons. So I just returned those Palmers because I didn't actually want them. I just needed them to get up to a 4 off 20. So that cash, I paid $61.64 and got back $62 in ECBs and the cash card. So it was a moneymaker, a few cent moneymaker. Plus, my items totaled me over $50 in beauty bucks, so really it's a $5.36 moneymaker when I get that $5 ECB. As well as what I had said about the Colgate, I'll get $2 back on Ibotta that I will use towards paying for my 4 off 20s at a later date. So that's those. Really quick, also wanted to show you I picked up 11 totes at Walmart. They were on clearance for $2 a piece. That's a steal, I think. And then I just want to show you a little bit about myself. I love Sons of Anarchy, and I love that Walmart carries lines of shirts that are pretty cheap because these kind of shirts are expensive on the website. So I love them. In case you don't watch that show, it's an awesome show. And then my husband and I love Duck Dynasty. It is such a silly show. It's dumb. It makes me laugh. And they call me Cy around the house because Cy tells war stories and always has a sweet tea with him. I always tell couponing stories, and I always have a sweet tea with me. So even though I don't have a beard, but anyways, so I just thought I would share a little bit of myself with you, and I will see you in the next video.